The Wealth Team Formula, Part 2, Advanced Strategies and Psychological Insights. In this lesson, we will delve into behavioral finance, dynamic estate planning, asset location, and the critical psychology of wealth retention. I'm JM, here's to your financial success. Now let's delve deeper into some advanced strategies and psychological insights that often go unnoticed, but can dramatically enhance the effectiveness of your wealth team formula. One critical but overlooked aspect is the role of behavioral finance in wealth management. It's not just about numbers and strategies. It's about understanding human behavior, your behavior. Even the best financial, tax, and legal plans can fail if the client falls prey to common cognitive biases and emotional pitfalls. For example, loss aversion is a powerful psychological force. Studies show people feel the pain of losses about twice as intensely as the pleasure of gains. This often leads to panic selling during market downturns or reluctance to sell poor-performing assets. A well-coordinated wealth team identifies these behaviors early. Your financial advisor acts as a behavioral coach. Your tax specialist devises strategies to mitigate tax consequences of emotional traits. And your legal architect ensures estate plans reflect your true intentions even when emotions run high. Another cognitive bias is confirmation bias, seeking information that supports your existing beliefs. Confirmation bias can cause investors to double down on poor decisions. An integrated team challenges these biases through rigorous review and open communication, ensuring decisions are data-driven. During the 2008 financial crisis, many investors liquidated retirement accounts at the market bottom. Those with a strong wealth team who maintained discipline not only preserved capital, but positioned themselves for recovery. This difference, behavioral discipline combined with strategic coordination, can mean millions over a lifetime. Moving on, let's explore the power of estate planning beyond probate avoidance. A sophisticated wealth protection and legal architect designs dynamic, flexible estate plans that adapt to changing laws. This includes generation-skipping trusts, charitable remainder trusts, and dynasty trusts. For instance, a dynasty trust can allow you to transfer wealth to your grandchildren and beyond without incurring estate taxes at each generational transfer. This is a powerful tool for truly creating generational wealth. It's about wealth that lasts centuries rather than decades. Moreover, charitable planning can serve dual purposes, fulfilling philanthropic goals and providing substantial tax benefits. Charitable remainder trusts allow you to receive income during your lifetime, reduce taxable estate size, and leave a lasting legacy. Your legal architect works closely with your tax specialist to integrate these strategies. Another advanced concept is asset location optimization. This involves strategically placing different types of investments, taxable, tax-deferred, and tax-exempt, in appropriate accounts to minimize tax drag. For example, placing high-growth stocks in tax-advantaged accounts like IRAs shields you from capital gains taxes. When your team works together, they tailor your portfolio for maximum after-tax returns. Let's talk about risk management, an often underappreciated pillar. Beyond legal structures, this includes insurance planning, life, disability, long-term care, umbrella liability, and contingency planning. A wealth team architecturally integrates insurance strategies to protect against unforeseen events. Consider this: a single lawsuit, medical emergency, or disability can wipe out years of hard-earned capital. Your team anticipates these risks and builds buffers. Umbrella liability insurance shielding your assets from costly legal claims. Long-term care insurance can preserve your estate by covering nursing home costs. Psychologically, many clients avoid insurance because it feels like gambling on disaster. But reframing insurance as a foundational pillar of your financial fortress helps overcome this resistance. Now, let's explore networking and referrals. Your team isn't just a static group. They're your gateway to a broader ecosystem of elite professionals and exclusive investment opportunities. For example, your financial advisor might have access to private equity deals. Your tax specialist may introduce you to captive insurance or cost segregation. Your legal architect could connect you with international experts. Technology and data security are also vital. As your financial life becomes complex, integrating secure dashboards ensures your team operates efficiently. Cybersecurity is a risk many overlook. A forward-thinking wealth team incorporates encrypted communication and regular cybersecurity audits. This digital stewardship protects your wealth from a modern and increasingly prevalent threat. Another layer involves philanthropic impact investing, blending social good with financial returns. If you're passionate about making a difference, your team can help align your portfolio with your values. This requires deep coordination between your advisor, tax specialist, and legal architect to balance impact goals with risk and tax efficiency. True wealth is about values and influence. Your wealth team can help you craft a legacy statement and establish family governance structures. Families that communicate openly about money and values tend to preserve wealth far better. Building a wealth team is not a one-time event, but an evolving journey. Regular reviews and a commitment to lifelong learning keep your wealth strategy relevant and resilient. Let us shift gears and talk about something rarely discussed but critical: the psychology of wealth retention. Making money is one skill. Keeping it is an entirely different skill. I have seen people make millions in a single year and lose it all because they lack the psychological framework to retain their wealth. The first psychological hurdle is the arrival fallacy. This is the belief that once you hit a certain net worth, all your problems will disappear. The reality is that wealth only amplifies your internal problems. You must do the internal work alongside the external work. The second hurdle is the pressure of external expectations. Society expects you to upgrade your lifestyle. This is where the golden handcuffs come in. Buying things because you feel you are supposed to. You must learn to decouple your self-worth from your net worth and your lifestyle from your income. The third hurdle is the fear of loss. When you have millions, you have everything to lose. This fear can paralyze you or make you overly aggressive. You must develop a healthy relationship with risk and accept that volatility is the price of admission for long-term growth. Leaving a financial legacy is not just about leaving money. Leaving money without the knowledge of how to manage it is a recipe for disaster. Your true legacy is the financial education you pass down. You must teach your children the principles of wealth building. Teach them the difference between an asset and a liability. Teach them the power of compounding and the danger of debt. Wealth is a tool, and like any tool, it can be used to build or to destroy. It is your responsibility to ensure that the wealth you build is used to create a positive impact on the world. Every video I create is built around a formula. Today, the formula is simple. Wealth equals assets minus liabilities multiplied by time. This is the core of everything. The middle class focuses on reducing liabilities, paying off debt. The wealthy focus on increasing assets, acquiring income-producing properties and businesses. And they use the one input that cannot be manufactured: time. If you start today and commit to acquiring one income-producing asset per year, you will be financially free within a decade. The math of compounding is unstoppable when you give it enough time. Building wealth is about freedom, having the resources to live life on your own terms, to spend your time on what matters to you, to provide security for your family. The strategies in this video, the leverage, the tax optimization, these are all tools in service of that deeper purpose. They are means to an end, not ends in themselves. Wealthy people are defined by what they do with their freedom. Whatever your version of freedom looks like, the path runs through these principles. Acquire assets, use leverage intelligently, minimize taxes legally, give compounding the time it needs. The journey is long. There will be setbacks and mistakes. I have made plenty of them. But every setback is a lesson. Stay the course, trust the math, build the life you deserve. Now, let's look at allocation. Asset allocation is where the real wealth is built. Studies have shown that over 90% of your long-term returns are determined not by individual asset selection, but by your overall asset allocation. Asset allocation is the strategic distribution of your capital across different asset classes: equities, real estate, fixed income, cash. The goal is to maximize returns for a given level of risk. True diversification is about holding assets that are non-correlated. If you own tech stocks and the sector crashes, your portfolio crashes. But a mix of tech, multifamily real estate, and treasuries can weather any storm. Define your target allocation based on age and goals, and then rebalance regularly. This forces you to sell high and buy low. The fundamental rule of investing. Thank you for watching. Let's recap. Master your behavioral biases. Build a flexible estate architecture, optimize your asset location, and maintain a disciplined allocation strategy. Subscribe for more insider wealth building strategies. In the next video, we'll cover advanced leverage and debt structuring. I'm JM. See you then.